The screen fades in from black, revealing a desolate, alien landscape. The sky is a swirling mix of deep purple and fiery oranges, with two suns casting long, eerie shadows across the cracked, barren ground. In the distance, a small, frail figure trudges through the dust, dragging a makeshift sled behind them. This is Xylo, a young alien child with shimmering, translucent skin that glows faintly in the dim light. His large, almond-shaped eyes are filled with a mixture of determination and despair. He is alone. Completely alone. Xylo lives in the ruins of a once thriving alien civilization on the planet Zitherus. The planet was ravaged by a catastrophic war between two powerful factions, leaving the surface uninhabitable for most. The air is thin, the ground is littered with the remnants of advanced technology, and the only sounds are the howling winds and the occasional distant rumble of collapsing structures. Xylo's people, the Lumens, were known for their peaceful nature and their ability to communicate through bioluminescent patterns on their skin. But now, Xylo is the last of his kind. Every day is a battle for survival. Xylo scavenges for scraps of food and water in the ruins, using his wits and his small, nimble frame to navigate the dangers of the wasteland. His only companion is a broken-down robotic drone he calls Spark, which he managed to repair using salvaged parts. Spark is more than just a tool, it's Xylo's only friend, the only thing that keeps him from succumbing to the crushing loneliness. Xylo's life is a constant struggle, but he clings to hope. He dreams of finding a way off the planet, of discovering a place where he can belong. His bioluminescent skin often flickers with patterns of longing and sadness, betraying the emotions he tries so hard to hide. The audience sees Xylo as a symbol of resilience, a child who refuses to give up even when the odds are stacked against him. One night, as Xylo sits by a small fire, staring up at the stars, he notices something unusual. A streak of light cuts across the sky, brighter and faster than any shooting star he's ever seen. It disappears beyond the horizon, and Xylo feels a strange sense of unease. Something is coming. Something that will change his life forever. The arrival of the strangers the next morning, Xylo wakes to the sound of distant engines. He climbs to the top of a crumbling tower and sees a massive spaceship landing in the valley below. His heart races with a mix of fear and hope. Could this be his chance to escape? He grabs Spark and rushes toward the ship, his bioluminescent skin flickering with excitement. First contact as Xylo approaches, he sees a group of aliens disembarking from the ship. They are tall, imposing figures with metallic exoskeletons and glowing red eyes. They speak in harsh, guttural tones, and their movements are mechanical and precise. Xylo hides behind a rock, watching as they begin scanning the area with advanced devices. The betrayal Xylo gathers his courage and steps out from his hiding place, raising his hands in a gesture of peace. The aliens turn toward him, their red eyes narrowing. One of them steps forward, pointing a weapon at Xylo. Before he can react, the alien fires a beam of energy, knocking Xylo to the ground. Spark buzzes frantically, trying to protect him, but the aliens kick the drone aside and drag Xylo toward their ship. The escape Xylo struggles against his captors, his bioluminescent skin flashing with panic. As they near the ship, he manages to break free and runs into the ruins, the aliens hot on his heels. He uses his knowledge of the terrain to outmaneuver them, eventually losing them in a maze of collapsed buildings. Exhausted and injured, Xylo collapses in a hidden alcove, clutching Spark to his chest. The realization as Xylo catches his breath, he realizes the truth: these aliens are scavengers, ruthless and merciless. They came to Zitherus to strip the planet of its remaining resources, and they see Xylo as nothing more than an obstacle to be eliminated. His hope of rescue turns to despair, and he wonders if he will ever find a way off this cursed planet. The hunt begins the scavengers begin a systematic search of the ruins, using their advanced technology to track Xylo's movements. Xylo is forced to stay on the move, constantly looking over his shoulder and relying on his wits to stay one step ahead. He knows that if they catch him, it will mean certain death. A glimmer of hope. One day, while hiding in the ruins of an ancient library, Xylo discovers a hidden compartment containing a holographic map. The map shows the location of a secret underground facility, rumored to contain a working spacecraft. Xylo's heart leaps with hope. This could be his ticket off the planet. But the facility is deep within the scavengers' territory, and getting there will be incredibly dangerous. The journey begins. Xylo sets out toward the facility, traveling by night and hiding by day. Along the way, he encounters numerous obstacles, treacherous terrain, deadly wildlife, and the ever-present threat of the scavengers. Spark proves to be an invaluable companion, using its limited capabilities to help Xylo navigate and avoid danger. A close call. One night, as Xylo is crossing a narrow canyon, he is ambushed by a group of scavengers. He manages to fight them off using a makeshift weapon, but not before sustaining a serious injury. Bloodied and weakened, Xylo presses on, driven by the hope of escape. The facility. After days of grueling travel, Xylo finally reaches the facility. It is a massive, fortified structure, heavily guarded by scavengers. Xylo knows that getting inside will be nearly impossible, but he has no other choice. He devises a plan to sneak in through a hidden entrance, using Spark to disable the security systems. Inside the facility. Once inside, Xylo is awestruck by the advanced technology surrounding him. He follows the map to a hangar, where he finds a small, sleek spacecraft. But as he approaches, he is confronted by the leader of the scavengers, a ruthless alien named Kral. Kral mocks Xylo, telling him that he will never escape and that the spacecraft is his. The showdown. Xylo and Kral engage in a tense standoff. Kral is bigger, stronger, and better armed, but Xylo is quick and resourceful. Using his knowledge of the facility, Xylo manages to outsmart Kral, trapping him in a containment field. With Kral neutralized, Xylo boards the spacecraft and prepares for takeoff. The escape. As Xylo activates the spacecraft, the facility's alarms blare, and the scavengers converge on the hangar. Xylo frantically works the controls, trying to get the ship off the ground. Just as the scavengers breach the hangar doors, the engines roar to life, and the ship lifts off, narrowly escaping their grasp. A new threat. Xylo breathes a sigh of relief as he leaves Xythyrus behind, but his relief is short-lived. The scavengers' mothership is still in orbit, and they are not about to let him go. Xylo's small ship is no match for their firepower, and he is quickly targeted. The sacrifice. In a desperate move, Xylo uses the last of his energy to activate the ship's cloaking device, making it invisible to the scavengers' sensors. But the device is unstable, and Xylo knows it won't last long. He sets a course for the nearest habitable planet and prepares for the journey ahead. The revelation. As Xylo travels through space, he begins to experience strange visions. He sees flashes of his people, their bioluminescent skin glowing with pride and joy. He hears their voices, telling him that Xylo's new life on the lush, green planet is a stark contrast to the barren wasteland he once called home. The humans, initially wary of the strange alien child, quickly warm up to him. They are fascinated by his bioluminescent skin, his gentle demeanor, and the stories he shares about his people. Xylo, in turn, is captivated by their kindness, their curiosity, and their ability to find joy in the simplest of things. He is given a small home on the outskirts of the human settlement, a cozy dwelling surrounded by towering trees and vibrant flowers. Spark, now repaired and upgraded by the humans, buzzes around happily, its mechanical whirs a comforting constant in Xylo's life. For the first time in what feels like forever, Xylo feels safe. He feels like he belongs. But the scars of his past remain. At night, when the world is quiet, Xylo often finds himself staring at the stars, his bioluminescent skin flickering with patterns of longing and sorrow. He dreams of his people, of the life they once had, and of the war that took everything from him. He wonders if he will ever truly be free of the pain. The legacy *. One day, Xylo is approached by a group of human children. They have heard stories about the lumens and are eager to learn more. Xylo hesitates at first, the memories still raw and painful. But as he looks into their curious, innocent eyes, he feels a spark of hope. Perhaps, by sharing his story, he can keep the memory of his people alive. He begins to teach the children about the lumens, their culture, their traditions, their connection to the stars. He shows them how to read the patterns of his bioluminescent skin, how to interpret the emotions and stories they convey. The children are enthralled, their imaginations ignited by Xylo's tales. As the days turn into weeks, Xylo finds himself growing closer to the humans. They come to see him not as an alien, but as a friend, a teacher, a symbol of resilience and hope. Xylo, in turn, begins to see them as his new family. He realizes that while he may be the last of the lumens, he is not alone. He has found a new home, a new purpose. The message *. Xylo's story spreads through Go.